Welcome to Senior Health, where we believe that growing older can mean growing stronger, wiser, and healthier every day. Let me ask you something. Have you ever stood in the kitchen staring at the stove, unsure whether you turned it off? Have you ever gotten up in the middle of the night, reached for the light switch in the dark and worried about slipping? Or maybe you've gone to take your medication, only to wonder, did I already take it today? Or was that yesterday? If any of that sounds familiar, you're not alone. These little moments happen to all of us, but over time they can become sources of stress, frustration, or even risk. What if I told you that there's a way to ease those worries, without changing your routine or giving up your independence? Today, we're going to talk about something powerful, how smart technology can support your life, not complicate it. 1. Why smart technology is a senior's best friend. Now, before you think, technology? That's not for me. Stay with me for a moment. I'm not talking about learning computers or downloading apps or staring at tiny screens. I'm talking about simple devices, many of them voice-activated, that are made to help you feel safer, healthier, and more in control of your day. You see, technology has come a long way. It's no longer about complicated gadgets. Today's smart devices are quiet, supportive tools that fit into your life. They're built to serve you, not the other way around. Think of them as invisible helpers, always there when you need them, never in the way. Imagine this. You're sitting in your favorite chair. You say, "Remind me to take my pills at 9 a.m." And a calm voice replies, "Okay, I'll remind you." Or maybe you walk into the hallway at night and the lights turn on by themselves, lighting your way without you having to lift a finger. That's the power of smart technology. It doesn't ask you to change, it adapts to you. And for those who live alone, this kind of support can be even more important. It's not just about convenience, it's about confidence. Knowing that if you fall, a watch can call for help. That if someone comes to the door, you can see who it is before opening it. That if you forget a medication, a soft voice will gently remind you. Throughout this video, we'll look at different types of smart devices that help you feel safer at home, manage your health more easily, and maintain your independence. We'll break them down into 4 simple sections so that you can discover what might be right for your life. No pressure, no overwhelm, just possibilities. And here's my promise to you. You don't need to become a tech expert. You don't even need to know how to use a smartphone. All you need is a willingness to explore and maybe someone to help you get started. By the end of this video, my hope is that you'll feel more confident about the options available to you, and more hopeful about what's possible in this stage of life. Let's begin our journey together with the first and most important area, safety and peace of mind. 2. Safety and peace of mind, smart devices that protect you. Let's begin with something we all value deeply, feeling safe in our own home. As we age, safety becomes a bigger concern, not because we're incapable, but because certain risks increase. Slips and falls happen more easily. Our reaction times slow down just a little, and sometimes even the smallest delay in getting help can make all the difference. That's why the first group of smart devices we'll explore today is all about protection, both physical safety and the peace of mind that comes with knowing you're never really alone. Let's start with a common worry. What if I fall and can't get up? It's a fear many seniors have, and understandably so. According to national statistics, 1 in 4 older adults falls each year, and the consequences can be serious. But thankfully, today's technology offers discreet, reliable support. You've probably heard of those old, "I've fallen and I can't get up" buttons. Well, they've come a long way. Now we have smart wearable devices like the Apple Watch or medical alert systems from companies like Life Alert and Medical Guardian. These aren't bulky or complicated. They look like ordinary watches or pendants, and they can automatically detect a fall and call for help without you having to say a word. Some even have GPS tracking, so if you're out walking and something happens, emergency services or a loved one can find you quickly. Now imagine this. You're cooking dinner, the phone rings, you rush to answer it and slip, you hit the floor. Before you even gather your breath, your smartwatch senses the fall and starts contacting help. That's not science fiction. That's real. And it's saving lives every day. Now let's talk about door security. Many seniors tell me they feel uneasy answering the door, especially when they don't know who's there. Maybe it's someone trying to sell something. Maybe it's a stranger. Smart video doorbells like Ring or Google Nest Doorbell let you see who's at your door from the comfort of your chair. Or even when you're out of the house, you don't have to rush to the door, and you don't have to answer it if you don't feel safe. Some of these doorbells even let you talk to the visitor through a speaker without opening the door. Imagine hearing a knock and simply glancing at your phone or your TV to see a familiar face or a solicitor you'd rather ignore. That one feature alone can turn anxiety into ease. Now let's walk inside the house. Many falls happen not from anything dramatic, but from something as simple as walking to the bathroom in the dark. We forget to turn on the light, we trip on a rug. Our balance isn't what it used to be. Smart motion sensor lights are a small change that makes a big difference. You can install them in hallways, bathrooms, or stairwells. As soon as you take a step, the light comes on. No reaching, no fumbling, no risk of falling in the dark. You can even program them to be dim at night, so they don't hurt your eyes but still guide your way. And let's not forget about smart locks. These are especially helpful if you have a caregiver or a family member who checks in on you. With a smart lock, they can enter using a code or phone app. No need to fumble with keys or leave a spare under the mat. Plus, you'll get a notification every time someone enters or leaves your home, so you always know who's coming and going. For those who live alone or have memory concerns, this feature can bring tremendous peace of mind. You'll never have to wonder, did I lock the door again? You can check from your phone or have it lock automatically. Another great tool is the in-home camera system. Now I want to pause here and say, this isn't about invading your privacy, it's about safety. You can set up cameras in common areas, not bedrooms or bathrooms, so that if something goes wrong, a loved one can check in. Let's say your daughter lives 2 states away. You usually talk every morning, but today, she can't reach you. She opens the secure app, checks the camera, and sees you're fine, just napping in the living room. That one moment of clarity can save hours of worry or even trigger help in case of emergency. And finally, for those who may wander due to memory loss or dementia, there are smart sensors you can place on doors or in hallways. They send alerts if someone leaves the house at odd hours or doesn't return after a walk. They're quiet guardians, offering dignity and protection without interfering. These aren't luxuries, they're lifelines, especially if you're determined to age in place and live independently. And the best part? You don't need to install all of them at once. Start with what matters most to you. Maybe that's a fall alert watch, or a video doorbell, maybe just the hallway light. One small change can make a big difference in your safety and confidence. And over time, as you get more comfortable, you can add more layers of support, because safety isn't about being afraid, it's about being prepared. It's about giving yourself the tools to live fully, with less worry and more freedom. In the next section, we'll move from protection to prevention and explore how smart devices can help you manage your health and wellness, one day at a time. 3. Health and daily support. Devices that help you stay well. Now that we've covered safety, let's talk about something just as important, your health and your everyday routines. For many older adults, managing health can feel like a full-time job. There are medications to remember, blood pressure to monitor, hydration to track, and that constant internal voice reminding you to get a little more movement today. And while you're absolutely capable of handling these things, wouldn't it be nice to have a little help? Something or someone that gently supports you, keeps you on track, and lets you focus more on living, not just managing. That's exactly what today's smart health devices are designed to do. Let's begin with one of the most basic, but often most difficult health habits: taking medications on time. Missing a dose or accidentally taking 2 can happen to anyone. But for seniors, especially those managing multiple prescriptions, it can lead to serious health problems. That's where smart pill dispensers come in. These are countertop devices that store your medications and release the correct dose at the right time. They come with alarms or voice reminders, and some even have flashing lights or text notifications. If a dose is missed, it can alert a family member or caregiver right away. Picture this. It's 9 a.m. Your device chimes softly and says, "Time for your morning medication." A small tray opens up with exactly the pills you need. No sorting, no second guessing. If you don't take it, your daughter gets a gentle text. Just like that, you're safer, and your family is reassured. Now let's talk about monitoring your vital signs. Do you track your blood pressure, blood sugar, maybe your oxygen levels or heart rate? For decades, this meant writing numbers in a notebook, trying to remember what's normal, and bringing those papers to your doctor. But now, you can use smart health monitors that store all your readings and even share them with your healthcare provider. You simply use a digital blood pressure cuff or glucose meter like you normally would, and the data is sent wirelessly to an app or even directly to your doctor's office. It's especially helpful for people managing high blood pressure, diabetes, or heart conditions, and for those with memory challenges. It's a way to ensure nothing important is missed. Let's take a moment to talk about hydration, something that's often overlooked. Did you know that as we age, our sense of thirst becomes less reliable? You may not feel thirsty, but your body still needs water. That's why smart hydration reminders, or even smart water bottles, have become so popular. They glow or beep when it's time to drink. Some connect to apps that track your daily intake and gently nudge you if you're falling behind. It may sound simple, but staying properly hydrated improves energy, digestion, brain function, and even joint pain. Now, what about movement? We all know how important daily physical activity is, whether it's a walk around the block, some stretches, in the living room, or light housework, but it's easy to forget or put it off. Fitness trackers like Fitbit, Apple Watch, or even more affordable options like Amazfit can encourage you to stay active without overdoing it. They count your steps, monitor your heart rate, and even remind you to stand up if you've been sitting too long. And the best part? You can set gentle, achievable goals that fit your lifestyle, not a teenager's. Let's say your goal is 3,000 steps a day. Your watch lets you know when you're halfway there. You get to celebrate small wins, and those wins build momentum. Beyond the physical, many of these devices also support mental wellness. Some smart speakers can play calming music, read audiobooks, or guide you through short breathing exercises. Even 5 minutes of relaxation can lower your blood pressure, ease anxiety, and help you sleep better. And yes, smart devices can help with that too. Sleep trackers can tell you how restful your sleep was and suggest small changes like lowering the room temperature or avoiding screens before bed. For people dealing with insomnia or restless nights, having real data, not just guesses, can be empowering. You may be wondering, do I really need all of this? No, you don't need everything. But choosing one or two of these tools can take a big burden off your shoulders. Let's say you start with a smart pill reminder and a blood pressure cuff. Suddenly, you're more confident that your health is under control. You're not forgetting things. You're not wondering if your readings are normal. You feel steady. And that steady feeling, that sense that things are in order, can be the foundation for a more active, joyful life. These tools aren't about control. They're about support. They're not here to replace your judgment. They're here to strengthen it. In the end, smart wellness devices don't make you dependent. They help you stay independent. And isn't that what aging well is really about? Next, we'll explore how smart home systems can make everyday living more comfortable, convenient, and energy efficient without sacrificing your freedom. Let's take a look at how your home can become your helper. 4. Simple, not scary. How to start with smart tech. So far, we've talked about all the wonderful things smart technology can do, help you feel safer, stay healthier, and live more comfortably. But maybe you're still thinking, that all? Sounds great, but I'm not tech savvy. What if I press the wrong button? What if I can't set it up? That's a very real concern, and it's one I hear often from older adults. Let me reassure you, you're not alone, and you don't have to figure it out by yourself. First, remember this. Smart technology today is made to be simple. You don't need to understand how it all works. You just need to know what it can do for you. And with just a little help to set things up, most smart devices will run quietly in the background, needing very little from you. Start small. Choose one area of your life where you'd like more support. Is it remembering to take your medications? Feeling safer when someone knocks at your door? Not tripping over things in the dark? Pick one need and one solution. Maybe that means beginning with a voice assistant like Amazon Alexa or Google Nest. You can plug it in, ask it to play music, set reminders, or tell you the weather. It doesn't require typing or screens. You just speak and it responds. Or maybe your first step is installing a motion sensor light in the hallway. No apps, no Wi-Fi, just a soft light that turns on when you move. If the idea of setting things up feels overwhelming, ask a trusted family member or neighbor to help. In fact, many adult children are eager to support their parents in using these tools. They just need to be asked. Some local communities even offer tech help days for seniors, with patient volunteers who walk you through each step. No rush, no judgment, and if no one's available to help. YouTube is full of tutorials made just for seniors, with clear instructions, slow pacing, and friendly faces showing you exactly what to do. You're not falling behind. You're adapting, and that takes strength. There's no need to bring every device into your home at once. The best approach is one step at a time, just like how we build healthy habits. Each time you add a little bit of technology that makes your life easier, you're saying something powerful. I deserve ease. I deserve safety. I deserve to feel confident in my home. And you do, so don't be afraid to begin. Smart devices aren't about changing who you are. They're about supporting the life you love in a way that feels natural and empowering. In just a moment, I'll share a final thought to wrap up today's journey. Because the heart of aging well isn't about gadgets or trends. It's about choosing tools that let you keep being you. Today we've explored a new kind of companionship, one that doesn't speak unless spoken to, doesn't demand attention, and yet quietly helps you live with more comfort, more confidence, and more control. Smart devices aren't about replacing human care or asking you to become someone you're not. They're about giving you options, about letting you shape your space, your schedule, and your safety in a way that reflects your real needs and values. Whether it's a light that guides your steps at night, a voice that reminds you to take your pills, or a watch that calls for help when you need it most, these tools are here to support you, not define you. Aging doesn't mean giving up the life you've built. It means finding new ways to keep living it, fully, freely, and on your terms. And the best part? You don't have to do it all at once. Even the smallest step, a single smart light, a reminder app, a fitness tracker, can make a big difference. You're not late to the game, you're right on time to begin. So if there's one thing I hope you'll take from this video, it's this. You are not behind. You are not too old. You are capable. And the world is offering tools that see your dignity, honor your independence, and help you continue growing. Stronger, wiser, and healthier every day. Thanks for spending your time with us here at Senior Health. Remember, your health journey isn't about perfection, it's about progress, one gentle step at a time. If today's video brought you clarity or comfort, please subscribe, leave a comment, and share it with someone who might benefit. We're here to grow healthier together. See you next time, and until then, stay kind to your body and your mind.